You're awake. How are you feeling? Yes, the conversion is complete. I made sure you were healed before I woke you. Are you ready to take on the night, or do you want to chill in bed for a while? Tell me, how are you coping with these changes? Do you want to start learning about your new skills, or do you need time to adjust? We'll still go slowly. There are so many things I want to show you. It would be easy to be overwhelmed, but I really think you're going to love the things you're capable of now. What would you normally do after waking up? Well, we could shower as a human, or you could cleanse yourself using your new powers. Which would you prefer? Just picture in your mind your hair clean and styled the way you want. Perfect. Look at you. You picked that up so quickly. Now, think about your body being clean and dressed in your favorite clothes. Picture each detail. How long you want the fabric, how form-fitting. Each decision is yours to make. Yes, as long as the clothes are made of natural fibers, you can conjure whatever you like. True, but best of all, there's no need for a closet, because once you're finished with them, poof, you send them back to the elements. You look great, but don't forget shoes. What's the matter? In some ways, our vision is more like that of a cat. Colors are more vivid as well. In time, it'll feel normal. Yes, our hearing is enhanced. That we can tone down, though. Picture a dial and turn it down to an acceptable level. I know, it's a lot to get used to. Give yourself time. You don't have to learn or experience everything all at once. I love your adventurous spirit. You amaze me. The prince has requested our presence. Do you feel up to visiting? I suspect it has to do with Byron. He wants us to meet at the healers. We can drive, or we could fly. No, where's teleport? We weren't given that skill, but we can shift into any form. There are advantages to each species. First, we call in the wind. You have to be careful when you work with the elements, because they can feed off of your emotions. Well, if you bring in cloud cover to allow you to travel earlier in the evening, but you're upset about something, it can easily turn into a raging storm. Next, you have to shift into a form that can float along the air currents. Allow me to merge our minds so I can show you how. Once you're used to the process, we'll try shifting into an owl or another winged creature. No, I think water vapor is best this first time. When you shift into an animal, you also receive their senses and instincts. It takes a little practice to manage them. We'll stay merged until we arrive at the healers. If you get into trouble, I'll take over. Don't be afraid. I won't allow you to get hurt. Just let go. I know it's a little scary the first time you allow your body to fade out, but I promise you're fine. You're still you, and once we reach the healers, you'll shift back into your body. You've got this. Here we go. You're doing great. Do you feel how you're both water vapor and yet still yourself? It's amazing, isn't it? Yes, because your sense of self remains, we're still able to speak telepathically. Do you know where we are? You're right. Yes, it can be a bit disorienting until you're used to it. We're almost there. Okay, here we are. Now, picture yourself, clothed, hair the way you want, feeling clean and refreshed. You did it! Look at you. You even remembered shoes. I'm so proud of you, babe. Are you ready to go in, or do you need a few minutes? Okay.
There they are. How are you, dear? You're looking well. Ravenoff, isn't it a bit soon to send Landry flying? They were human just a few nights ago.
They're completely healed and eager to learn everything.
Okay, but Landry, I'm here if you need anything.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. I wanted your input on what to do with Byron.
I'm here. Can you talk to me and not around me? Thank you for asking, Landry. I'm human, and I hate it. Either turn me back into a vampire, or put me out of my misery.
He's been like that since he was converted. I'm sick to death of his nonstop whining. Even walking in the sun didn't help his mood.
Walking in the sun isn't all it's cracked up to be. Especially when everyone you know is either dead or sleeping.
In time, you'll make new friends and create a life for yourself in the human world. The healer has viewed his memories and feels that he was at least at first a true victim. As the centuries went by, being under Bleak's command and the predatory instincts associated with vampirism has changed his personality.
Again, I'm here. If you want to speak about me, allow me to leave.
I have a ball gag we can use on him.
No, dear, that's for fun and games. But I do know a spell that will render him speechless if we decide it's necessary. I would use it on Alexander when he was about to cause an interspecies event.
That explains a few things.
Don't disrespect my mate. You won't like the outcome.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
What are you saying, Prince? Since his actions directly and negatively affected you the most, I leave the decision to you. You may choose to leave him as he is, human, or you may convert him again. But if you do that, you will remain his master until such time that you can guarantee his loyalty to our cause. You don't know what you're asking, Landry. I'd have to maintain a mind link with him. It's intrusive. Not to mention, if I find he has ulterior motives, I'll be forced to hunt him and bring him to justice.
I object. I refuse to be the whipping boy of this anally retentive prick.
Then you will remain human. Enjoy your life and leave us be.
You suck. You all suck.
Hey, they're vampires. What did you expect?
You aren't improving your situation by this outburst. Would you consider allowing someone else to shadow him?
Not me. I'd just as soon exterminate him.
I am unsure who we can trust. Clearly, the healer has had it with his attitude, and since she's merged with a werewolf, we can't be sure of exactly what powers remain. It is unlikely anything would slip by her, but until she is used to situation, I feel it is unwise to burden her with this. No, I wouldn't ask her to take this on. She's dealt with him long enough. Then the only choice is you take on this added responsibility, or we leave him human. I will take his blood and monitor him in case he decides to share his knowledge of the magical beings with other humans. So either I take on the responsibility or I saddle the prince with more responsibility. The prince isn't paid big bucks, as you put it. He inherited this position through his bloodline, and there are no perks that I can see. All right, Byron, here are the ground rules. I will convert you. However, you will remain within a 200-mile radius of wherever I am at all times. If you seek to block your mind to me, I will bring you in. If you conspire against the prince in any way, I will bring you in. If you exceed the 200-mile radius, I will bring you in. If you break any of the treaty rules, I will bring you in. There are no second chances and no acceptable excuses. On the plus side, I do not need an errand boy. I will not give you orders on my behalf. You are free to live your life as you see fit, within these rules. The choice is yours.
I won't be sent off to do your dirty work. Do I have your guarantee of this? Here, in front of the prince?
You do.
Let's do this.